Right guys, bike's still good, tyres are still okay, but it's getting ready for new tyres. But the tyres are okay, they'll last a couple of months. But you know, new chain and sprockets, but it's gonna need new tyres very soon. And tyres,
Shafts are
yeah,
grazing.
front tyre, you know, it's ready for new tyres, but the tyres are still good for the road.
Rain actually, guys, you know,
tyres.
they actually need this rain.
Save your life.
They need this
on a
grass to
motorbike,
bulk
on a
up.
vehicle,
So that's
car,
what they
lorry,
need,
van,
look.
whatever it is.
So like I said, looks like a lot of calves. So that's it, look. They're all out for grass, all out grazing. So how nice is that, look? Absolutely lovely. Right, back to the accident. Right, so I actually saw the video. You know, I'm not sitting down chatting about this, I'm actually walking. Right, so I saw the video and I thought, wow, that bus is just going too fast for that bend. Now the bends in San Carlos, guys, in the mountains, right, the bends are absolute, it's like a racetrack. And you'll come round a bend and it's so steep, then it'll just drop. And your speed carries, you know, you carry your speed on a motorbike, you carry your speed on a vehicle, in a vehicle, on a vehicle. Your speed carries, you need good brakes. Now, we got told on the bus, right, what happened was the brakes failed. But I don't know if the brakes failed. I wasn't there, I don't know. What, you know, and like I said, there was only one teacher. And what happened is they went to San Carlos for the day, and the bus driver picked him up round about 4 o'clock ish, as I remember. And you know, they're driving back over the mountains. They came down the mountains to this really sharp bend. Now, unless I actually go there and look at the bend, I can't really chat about the bend. But I saw this bend, you know, it's a sweeper, and it sweeps and it drops. And if it's the same bend I'm thinking of, wow, it carries your speed. And a coach or a bus, you know, you would have to have really good brakes. Slow down, gear down, right? Slow down, gear down. Slow down, gear down. When you slow down, you gear down. Just so you guys know, when you slow down, you gear down. Why do you gear down? To be in the correct gear, you've got an engine brake. You have an engine brake on your vehicle, your bus, your motorbike. If it's a two-stroke, no engine brake. So as soon as you gear down, it slows down. And then when you come to drive off or you drive up a hill, you're in the correct gear to get your speed back up. So that's why when you slow your vehicle down, you gear down, right? So what's happened is I seen this bus and it come round this bend and it just tipped and it went. So it were on camera, which were really good. So it was on a camera and that's what happened actually. I'll have a walk up to this Carabao cart. So I just saw the bus tip over and I thought, wow, he's been going far too fast. But then we got told the brakes, like I said, the brakes didn't work. Or the brakes, obviously the brakes did work, right? Or the brakes failed, or, you know, I don't know what happened till there's an inquest, till there's an inquiry. Then what happened was, you know, the bus tipped over. But to me, watching it on that video, it looked to be going too fast. You know, you come to a sharp bend and you really need to slow. In Don Salvador, you've got passengers on a bus, you really need to be going slow. And it has to be said, some of you guys that are driving the Cebu bus, I've seen you guys, you really are speeding sometimes, you know, and you do need to slow down a little. I'm not saying everyone's speeding, because a lot of the bus drivers, a lot of the coach drivers, they're really good. They're really good drivers. Okay, the bus is in good condition, right? Now, what happened with this? Looks like they built a new place. So someone's bought land here and built a new place. That's it over there. So, we've got another Carabao cart. And you know how they make the Carabao cart. See, look. See? So that's how they make them. So I'll actually walk back, actually. So, you know. So, that's what it's done. It's come round the bend and it's actually lost. It's gone. And it's come round at such a force, because I saw the video, come round at such a force, whichever way. Can't remember till I watched the video. You know, it's come down the road at such a force. And it's come and it's tipped, or it's tipped. You know, I can't remember which way. Might have gone that way. And it's tipped the bus. So it's been coming round too fast. And we know why we need to gear down, because there's an engine. But when you gear down, it slows the vehicle. Okay, you need to be in the correct gear. Now, I don't know if the brakes failed. I don't know if the driver was speeding. So I can't really make a comment on that. Okay, but you know, God bless. And we do know a lot more than I'm actually going to chat about. But like I said, you know, one person, one lady, she lost her life on that bus. And, you know, what really gets me is when we go, like I said, God bless to everyone on that bus. Everyone on that bus, I saw the video, they were covered in blood. They were all injured, but one actually got killed, God bless. And that's Joveline's relation. So, you know, it's just not good at all, right? So, you know, Joveline's chatting about it and it's just not very good. So, everyone covered in blood, so to speak, as I saw on the video. And everyone was injured, right? And one was in the bus, the lady in the bus passed away, killed instantly as far as I know. And the bus driver, nothing wrong with the bus driver. And Joveline said, well, there's nothing wrong with the bus driver. How come the bus driver's okay? The bus driver, as far as I know, it will have been shaken up. It's just been an accident. It will have been shaken up, obviously. But as far as I know, no serious injuries, okay. And Joveline said, why? Why is that? I said, well, he's driving the bus and he's probably come to that bend and then he knows he's just not going to make it. And he's had to take the bus over. He's had to take the bus over to get round the bend. And it's lost it. The bus has lost it. And whichever way, it's gone. And, you know, the camera on the road, right. That's the camera on the road. That's the camera on the road. The camera on the road, right? So you're driving down a road, right? And the road is that way, right? So if the road's that way, you know, when you were driving, you'll drive around it. The camera, your wheels will push to it. Now, if the camera on the road is that way, right? And you were driving, that means your vehicle is like that. So if you don't get round that corner, you'll lose it and go that way. That's the camera on the road, okay? The camera on the road, right? So I said he'll have braced for impact, and he's got away with it. And everyone else, you know, you sat there and they actually did realise. Some of the school teachers, so we were told, they did realise, but they were in a split second. They knew there was something wrong. They felt the bus go, then bump, it's gone. No, they didn't have time to brace. And to be honest, you're all very, very lucky, guys. Like I said, God bless. And you know, it were actually a day out. They all went to San Carlos for a day out. So all the teachers went for a day out. the school's on holiday, and it were a day out for the guys. So, you know, just a moment, guys. Right, guys, so it were a teacher's day out. So all the teachers actually, you know, it were a nice little holiday for them. As far as I know, they went to the beach in San Carlos, or a day out in San Carlos. And actually, I think the person that posted the video on Facebook, she was a blogger, and she saw the bus. And what she said, she saw the bus driving through the mountains of San Carlos, Don Salvador, and it passed them, and it looked to be driving safely. And, right, the school teachers actually said to the bus driver, drive safely. And as far as I know, a lot of the school teachers actually said to the bus driver, said that the bus driver was actually driving safely. You know, till they measure the road up, till they check the bus, they won't know. Till they watch the video, then they'll make the opinion, right? Canva, see, I'll show you the canva on the road. See? You'll come round, see the canva? That's the canva. See? So if you come round, you can get a lot of grip. Now if the canva's that way, you know, dangerous. You can lose it. So they actually said that the guy was actually driving very, very safely. And the driver had been driving 10 years or more. And when the police questioned him, you know, guys, you really do need some experience. I actually go to Don Salvador quite often. I know the mountains, I know the roads, and they're just very, very dangerous, okay? And I mean very dangerous. And what it is, guys, you know, to be honest, when I'm riding that motorbike, I look in that mirror. Look over if it's safe, then I move over. If I'm looking in the mirror, which I do all the time, and I see a lorry back there, sugarcane lorry, 4-wheel drive, and he's absolutely speeding like crazy, what do? I look over the shoulder if it's safe to. I pull over a long time before that bus 4-wheel drive gets near me, okay? And then he can speed past me, and I'm in this lane. He's in this lane. I'm in this lane out of the way, so I'm safe, and my passenger's safe, right? What have I just said? Read the road. And it has to be said, right? That's called reading the road. If a motorbike comes up behind me, I can't see it. I can hear it. I can move because I know, you know, I just don't carry on walking and then bump. But some of you guys do. Right, so, like I said, when we've actually been to Don Salvador, you know, very hot. Right, when we've been to Don Salvador, 4-wheel drive, you know, I've seen these 4-wheel drive speeding. I'm going down the mountain and they come up at the back of you and they're pushing you. Think, you arsehole, you idiot, 4-wheel drive. And this is what I'm telling you guys, get your GoPros on, start to GoPro these dangerous drivers, put the dangerous drivers onto Facebook, onto YouTube, right? Start to do that, right? I haven't got a GoPro. And when I do get a GoPro, that's what I'm going to be doing, right? So that's a good idea. And same again, coming from San Carlos, me and Joveline, you know, no one in front of us, no one at the back of us, check my mirrors, just riding to go up the mountain on San Carlos side. What happens is, 2 4-wheel drives come speeding. I saw the 4-wheel drive in my mirror and I pulled over and I were upside of the road and I got nowhere to go about that much. left on that side and I was going down, and four-wheel drive come speeding past, pulled straight in front of me. I thought, you idiot, but I was swearing, you know. And then another one, and the other one hit us, hit the handlebars, hit the side of the bike. Jovelyn started to scream, and I thought, yeah, I thought, you arsehole. And I got the registration, and I remembered the registration as I remember, and it's in one of my previous videos from last year, as if I got the registration correctly. That's one of them. That's one of them what hit us, right? And then the other motorbike, he hit us. You know, let me just show you. See, this road here. I'm actually going to turn this camera around and explain. But it has to be said, a lot of you guys, you're speeding. You're just going too fast. You've got passenger. I'm not talking about the bus. Don't know what happened with the bus. God bless to everyone on the bus, right? Don't know what happened. Right, I wasn't there. I saw the video, but I wasn't there, okay? So I don't know. But what I do know is when we are riding in Don Salvador, you go to Don Salvador and you think, well, will I get killed today? Because it's that damn dangerous. You know, you're driving safely and then you've got everyone speeding. You know, you've got a lot of good motorbike riders. You've got a lot of good car drivers. And you've got a lot of bad ones. Sugarcane lorries. Lot of good drivers in the sugarcane lorries. Right. One or two bad ones. But mostly everyone drives safely and fine. I know sun had come out when I ain't got a vest on. So, let me just show you. Oh, this side of the road. Right, we're on this side of the road. Right. I look behind me, saw a motorbike full of passengers. I'd already passed this bike with passengers coming up the hill, coming up the mountain in Don Salvador. I indicated and I pulled over here. And then there's this side of the road here, and waited for some traffic to come. As soon as I went like that, can't see the phone, so hopefully I've got my hand in. As soon as I went like that, bang! Straight up side of the motorbike. Bang! Straight up side of the motorbike. Right, what the guy's done, instead of going to this side of the road, it's got all this road here, right? It's got all this road here. For some reason, this fool, and I'm indicating, I'm slowing down, my brake lights work, everything on my bike works, brake lights are working, I'm indicating to turn left. What does he do? He doesn't use all the road. As I'm turning in here, he comes down this side of the road, on the wrong side of the road. Wow. This is at the top of San Carlos. No, it's Don Salvador. It's Jumut Peak. We're turning into Jumut Peak. Jumut Peak, we're turning into going to Jumut Peak. Comes down the wrong side of the road. It's got 5 people on the motorbike. And I just felt this boom. And the back end and the carrier bag what the lady had hit us. And I thought, you arsehole. And that's what it's like when you actually go to Don Salvador, right? It's a crazy mountain and you can drive safely, but lots of people are not driving safely. So, you know, guys, when we do go, we see passenger vans what are going to the port, to Cebu, and you are driving like crazy, you're driving very dangerously. And, you know, what my opinion, what Don Salvador needs, he needs police to police it, right, in the way. I know Don Salvador's policed very well, but it needs police to police it, right. See you speeding, stop you, right, 300 peso fine, right, jot you down. If your vehicle's not safe, take your vehicle off you, right. Then, the second time you're caught speeding, 500 peso, you need a 500 peso fine, me included. If I'm speeding, I need a fine, okay. The next time, you need £1,000 fine. And if the police did this in Don Salvador, right, gives you a ticket, writ a ticket out, gives you a ticket, they'd make a lot of money. And it's just a good way to stop you people killing other people and speeding. And this will come to the Philippines. This is already in place in England. Do we like it? No, we don't like it. Do we speed in England? Yeah, we speed in England. And, you know, we like you Filipinos, but, you know, a lot same bad drivers too in England. And then drink. You know, the drinking. And you're drinking. You know, this is in England too. You're drinking and you're riding on the roads. And that's how you're getting killed. And that's how you're killing other people. Right, so I'm just trying to make you aware. The roads of Don Salvador, it's a mountain. Right, gear down, slow down, gear down. You're coming down that mountain, you've got an heavy vehicle. Right, you're speeding up at back of someone on a motorbike. You know, you're just killing people, a lot of you. Get your GoPros, put your GoPro in the front of your four-wheel drive, put it in your car, put it on your motorbike, start to film it. You know, dangerous driving. Now, that's why there's a speed limit, as I said, guys, there's a speed limit. Because it's a speed limit saves your life. You come to a town, you come to Mercia, right? What do? You slow down. Because there's schools, there's people on the road, there's people crossing. You don't get to Mercia and start to show off, oh, I've got a scrappy bike, and it's a one thing. You start to speed through on your little motorbike, and, you know, you've got no helmet, and you've got a loud exhaust pipe that don't fit the bike, it don't sound very nice, and your bike's scrap, right? And I'm sure you're going to make some, I'm sure you can make your comments, but this is true here in the Philippines. You hit a town, you slow down, so that way you don't kill people that's walking on the roads, kids leaving school. You see kids, you don't carry on speeding. If you see kids, you slow down, then you watch the kids, you watch your mirrors, who's coming up at the back of you. Same with ambulances, right? There's an ambulance coming down the road. What do? I look. If I'm safe to pull over, lifesaver. If I'm safe to pull over, I pull over. I let the ambulance pass. And it's flashing. It's an emergency. What do a lot of you guys do? What do? You just carry on driving down the road. And the ambulance is at the back end. You just carry on driving at 30 kilometres an hour. There's an ambulance at the back of you. He's got a woman and a child in the back. They need to get to hospital, you know, to save their life. It's an emergency. What do? You're just pulling in front of the ambulance. You're not stopping. What you do, right, is you pull over. You let the ambulance pass. Have you got that one? You let the ambulance pass. It's an emergency. There's lights flashing. Pull over. Let the ambulance pass. But a lot of you don't do. And I thought, wow, there's someone in the ambulance dying. They're rushing him to hospital. And you guys are just driving like you've had no training. That's what this place needs. Before you get in a vehicle, you need proper training. And, you know, the cameras, you know, actually you should be pulled over and you should actually be faced with a fine or banned off the road because you're just driving so dangerously. So when I actually hear an ambulance, right, or a siren, I pull over to the side of the road and I let it pass. And when I started to do this, Jovelyn said, what you doing? I said, I'm pulling over. What are you pulling over for? I said, because there's an ambulance at the back. It's an emergency. I'm pulling over out of his way. I'm making the road clear so he can drive past safely. And I think, wow, But Joveline now can actually read the road, because I've taught her to read the road. So now Joveline can read the road. So now it's about time a lot of you guys actually started to read the road. And God bless, you know, the accident in Don Salvador. Don't know what really happened, but we know the family. Well, I actually know some of the family. I was talking to the lady's brother the day before, and it's Sunday now. This happened yesterday on Saturday. I'll turn the camera off in a minute because I know for a fact there'll be music. So, gear down, slow down. Take care, God bless. Just be aware, guys, you know. Drive safely, okay. Yeah, you can speed in the right place. But, right, I can hear music. Take care, guys. Actually, it's not music, it's just people chatting. So, you know what to do now. Use your GoPros. Right, so like I said, drive safely. Right, I think we're okay here for dogs, because we're back at our place. So we should be okay. See tyres? See those tyres? They've got treads on them. They have treads on a tyre, and they have treads on the tyre for a reason. So if you've got no tread on your tyre and your tyres are bald, it's unsafe on the road. You can't stop as good. If it's raining, the reason we have tread is the rain. It dispels the rain, it moves the rain off the road, then you can actually grip on the road when you're braking. Right guys, we're back home. Well, we're back at the house. Please help support. Please like, please subscribe. Please make a comment. You know, like I said, God bless to everyone. Please drive. Please ride safely. Don Salvador, it's a mountain. And if you're not used to the mountain, just drive safely, okay? Take care, God bless. Happy Sunday. Right guys, bike's still good, tyres are still okay, but it's getting ready for new tyres. But the tyres are okay, they'll last a couple of months.